Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make this lost sock sign. I always had just like a string hanging up with some clips, but I thought I would make a really nice one to keep in our laundry room because we were always missing socks like everybody else. So with some of this stuff, you will need a Cricut machine, or I'll link my Etsy shop below so that you guys can purchase the little sticker to create it if you want it to be exactly the same. So I'll show you some different options, but make sure you're checking out the video description for any links and sources that you might need to make this project. But without further ado, let's jump right into the video. For this project, the first thing we need is a 1/4 inch MDF board. This particular piece is 2 foot by 2 foot, and then I had them cut it for the size that I want. So this is the piece I'm going to be using, and I'm going to have my title along the top and the clips along the bottom. So you can really do any size, but this is what I'm using here. Then I'll also need a glue gun, some clothespins, and our title. And I'll put in the description different ways that you can get this. And then we will also need some black spray paint. I also forgot to mention that you will need 2 command strips or like a picture frame hook. So the first thing I'm gonna do is spray paint my board with a couple coats of black spray paint. So now we have our board spray painted, and I'm gonna take my sign and we're gonna place it on here. Now this stuff that I have on top is called transfer tape. I will link that in the description as well. It just makes it a lot easier to actually put this on. Now if you're using other letters that you can just buy directly from the store, you'll be able to just peel and stick them on, so you won't need that, but I will list this in the video. So now I'm gonna get this lined up. I'm gonna pull this forward so I can see what I'm doing. And I wanna try to line it, kind of get it centered and make sure they're the same distance from the top. That looks good. And we're just gonna put that on there. So now I'm just gonna use a little tool. You can use like a credit card or anything, but I'm just gonna make sure that this stays on here. And I will have to probably go over this as I'm pulling it up also. But this transfer tape really helps a lot because it keeps everything exactly where it should be without moving it. And if you are gonna use the one that I made and you have a Cricut machine and all that stuff, then you'll be familiar with this. Okay, so what I need to do now is slowly start peeling this up, and I may have to go over it, so if it starts peeling up, I might have to go over, so like these aren't sticking. So I'm gonna work on this, because you guys don't need to worry about this part, but I'm gonna get this all adhesive to this, and then I'll show you the next part. So now I've got my sign on there, and I just had to rub some of the letters when I was doing the transfer tape, but we're all good. So now the last thing to do is add our clothespins. So you can definitely spray these or use plastic ones, but I like the contrast of the dark with the natural wood. You can put them right on the wood where there's still a space, or you can have them hang down like that. But my board is wide enough to the point where I want to have them right on there. So I'm going to glue mine down on the back here, and we're going to put it right on there. And that way when you want to put a sock, you just kind of push and put the sock in there. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have them all lined up and spaced out exactly how you want them before you glue. Alright, so I've got mine all lined up. So I've got them, it kind of looks different in the camera, but I do have them all centered spacing wise and from the board. So now I'm going to start gluing them, and I'm going to try to get them glued exactly where they are so I don't move any of them. Okay, and then the last one. And I'm just kind of pushing down for a few seconds to make sure they don't move. There we go. So now we'll just give these a few minutes to dry. Alright, so now that this is dry, I'm just going to flip this over. You can definitely do the back if you want, but I just had no need for that because I'll never look at the back. So now I'm going to apply my command strips. So this is obviously for the wall side, and this is for the other side. So I'm just going to put these, I'm going to put one at the top, and then I'm going to put one at the bottom. There we go. And now we can put it on the wall. All right, and that's pretty much it. So now you have this really cute little area where you can collect missing socks until you find the other half or its soulmate. And this was really easy and fun to make, so I hope you guys try it out. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave me comments below and check that video description for any links that you might need access to make this project. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and then hit this bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. And I'll talk to you later.